Hey guys, you've joined us on Moneycontrol. I'm Manisha Gupta, and we're talking about the soft commodities today because this is an area that continues to be in focus, whether it's about weather, demand, inflation, Russia, Ukraine, China demand. There are just so many factors impacting this. What we are talking about today is the rice prices, which have continued to gain up. Well, the last night notification from government, which has banned non-basmati rice exports with immediate effect, isn't an overnight decision really. It has been in talks for some time. The international media has been talking about it as well, so have been the Delhi officials. And when it finally came in yesterday, we did see a knee-jerk reaction come in for prices. In the global markets, overnight, we've seen rice prices gain up by nearly 2%. In this week itself, we are looking at rice prices up by 3%. It's trading at a 7-week highs in the global markets there. And in last 2 weeks, we've seen the rice prices gain up by 6.5%. For the Indian markets also, the rice prices have been on a rise. If you look at the average wholesale rice prices, those are up by 8%, and the retail rice prices in India have gained up by 15%. Well, there are a couple of reasons on that. One is that the recent Kharif sowing has been lagging. If you look at the numbers as compared to last year, this year we're looking at paddy sowing much later. One, it has been a delayed sowing, but that is also because the monsoon onset was delayed. The monsoon onset in Kerala was on 8th of June versus 1st of June expectation. And then again, after the onset as well, for the next 2 weeks, we did not see monsoon or rainfalls happen much in Indian geographies there. And much of the rainfall clearly has happened for the month of July. So those numbers seem to be picking up right now. The second reason for the rice prices going up is that after the government stopped free distribution of rice, there was actual buying in rice happening. And then if the prices were trading at a 23 rupees a kg, that went up to 25 to 28 rupees per kg. And that showed into the prices also. The decision that has been taken by the government clearly is to protect the Indian markets here, ensuring that there is enough availability and the prices do not rise too much. The government, remember, already has been dealing with various other commodities. We have seen government measures come in for wheat, for sugar in sense of export restrictions. We've seen that now come in for rice also. We have seen government take measures for pulses like tur. We also have seen government take measures for tomato, for instance. So there is inflation at various sectors which the government seems to be fighting in at this point in time. The third thing to watch out is that it doesn't really augur all the time well when you start putting these curbs in sense of exports with an immediate effect. It does impact your export capabilities. It also doesn't really work well all the time for the consumers as well. So the doubling of farmers' income when you start curbing these prices also tends to bother them too. The other thing is that the government, within the notification, has said that government to government and the food security of other countries is something that they would keep in mind. So what happens is, and what the industry is not very happy with is, that this would lead to some companies not being able to export while the others will be able to do that. So while there have been new LCs that have been opened in last 1 week, 10 days, is what the industry also seems to be pointing it at this point in time. Having said that, it is about the prices right now, where the markets do believe that even with this curve could see some stability. Nobody is expecting a knee-jerk reaction in sense of correction in case of rice prices. The demand is expected to be stronger. We are getting into a festival and the wedding season, so the demand from there would also be on the stronger side. So markets do believe that rice prices from here and as well could be looking at further gains.